Good morning, you degens. What's going on? What is going on? How's everybody doing? Start off with a little cough, choke on my own saliva. You know how it is. It's all good. It's all good. Good morning, guys. How's everybody out there doing today? Let's get started, shall we? Give you guys a couple of moments to come into the chat. Kind of a slow start to the morning. Let's have a look across the market while we're waiting. So we got JASMY down 5.5%, 1 cent 9, lost that 2 cent level. However, I mean Gary just can't he can't help himself, eh? Like the market has a nice weekly close, and then the very next day, boom, Gary files a Wells notice with the I guess you can't say that, but because they did that on the third or fourth, I think they received the Wells notice. They just announced it today, so I think they got it on like Friday. I mean Robinhood, right? As we know, they received the Wells notice from the SEC. Big surprise there. Gary just can't help himself, like I said before. Beebs, what's up, buddy? Good afternoon, future crypto millionaires. What's going on, brother? What's going on? Liquidity, what's up, Rob and family? Ready for a green week? Yeah, Gary's already trying to prevent us from having a green week by going after Robinhood right off the hop. But no big surprise there. We're used to it, right, guys? We are used to it. It's funny because if that kind of thing happened 3 or 4 years ago, would have devastated the entire market. But because we're so used to it now, and Gary has become a clown, and we're not scared of him anymore, it barely nudged the market, right? So Bitcoin held 63.3. It didn't even fall below. Look at because of that, the Wells notice to Robinhood didn't even kick Bitcoin down below 63,000. That's how little people give a crap about Gary Gensler and his SEC lawsuits now. That's how much of a joke he's become. 4 years ago, this would have devastated the entire market. It would have been red everywhere, blood in the streets. Would have been a nightmare of a day. But now it's just a joke, right? I mean, look how high we got last night, 65.4 for Bitcoin. It's really, really healthy. We're probably going to see a pretty green week. Phil, hey guys, I hold 164K Jasmy. I have 800 for SHIB in SHIB. Should I move the 800 over to Jasmy or Swift for better ROI? Obviously not financial advice. I mean, you should always hold a minimum, in my opinion. A person should hold a minimum of 100,000 Jasmy. Since you hold more than that, maybe work on your Swift bag, right? Wouldn't be a terrible idea. A little bit of diversification, right? You always want to protect yourself. So, yeah. So guys, looking pretty good. Swift coin down a little bit. I'm going to do some DCAing today. XCN down 2 cents, 0.8. Bruno, Gary wants to keep filling our bags. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. He's launching all these lawsuits. And what's funny, when I say funny, I mean like ironically funny or like negatively, sarcastically funny, is that if you're an American citizen, it's your money he's losing in these lawsuits. It's yours. He's not losing his money. Gary's still worth over $100 million. He's not losing a dime spending your money on all these frivolous lawsuits that he keeps losing, right? So I would be irate if I was an American citizen at the amount of money this man is wasting. Considering all of the problems in our world, both in the United States and Canada, tax money could be spent much better. There's much better ways to spend the tax money. Roads are destroyed, houses, buildings are destroyed. There's homeless everywhere. Just like, are you serious? And you're wasting hundreds of millions of dollars on these frivolous lawsuits? Like, no problem, Phil. Who's who? What do you think about XCN? I am ultra bullish on XCN. It's actually the bag that I am currently working on. So trying to get myself about 1 million XCN. So yeah, very, very bullish. we've been bullish on XCN for quite a while. So yeah, great project. Wes in the house. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, Barowski. Good to see you, man. Alistair, what do we got? Hoping for an XRP pump this afternoon. If there's a positive news on the lawsuit, cash out of the pump profit. Why are you expecting news from the XRP lawsuit? Did somebody clickbait you again? Yeah. I keep saying it, man. I'm going to be honest. I keep saying it. There's nothing left in the Ripple versus the SEC lawsuit that's going to pump the price of XRP. Nothing. I keep saying it, but people don't believe me because it's just clickbait. They're believing clickbait because clickbait is like what you want to hear. People are telling you what you want to hear, so you're more inclined to believe it, right? It's the same thing before XRP was labeled a non-security on the secondary markets. I was telling everybody, you can go back, you can look. I think it was a week before she made the announcement. I did a video and I said right there in the video, guys, XRP is not going to pump more than 80 to 90 cents tops, right? And everyone was pissed off at me for saying that. They're like, no, it's going to all-time highs. As soon as a week later, she declared XRP not a security. It pumped up to like 80 something, like almost 90 cents, and then crashed back down. As I told you guys, it's the timing in the market. It matters, right? It matters. But all these people were putting out these clickbait videos talking about $10 the second the case ends and stuff like that. And people believe it, right? So, I mean, as far as the settlement, it doesn't matter. Like I understand what you're saying, Alistair. Settlement, lawsuit, potato, tomato, right? Same thing. It's not going to pump the price of XRP. It's irrelevant to the price of XRP, right? We already won the part of the case that matters for the price of XRP. The fact that XRP is not a security on the secondary markets, that's what we were waiting for, and we got that back in June of last year, right? How much Ripple has to pay as a fine for institutional sales of XRP has nothing to do with the price of XRP, and it's not going to pump the price of XRP. It's irrelevant. You're being like, and I'm not being a dick. I'm just saying, like, I want to protect you here. You're being clickbaited by people into expecting this big price run up on XRP, and it's not going to happen, right? When they announce the settlement or whatever it is, it's not going to be a mess. XRP is going to do fantastic in the bull run. Like I said, $7 to $13 in my opinion, but it's not going to pump because Ripple, the amount of money Ripple has to pay because of initial coin offerings to institutions. It's irrelevant. I don't know how else to put it, right? People are just clickbaiting because they don't know what else to make videos about. So they're like, big settlement, Ripple to the moon. It's like, what? That's no different than me saying, I could do the same thing. I say, the Ripple case is going to settle, so Jasmy's going to pump to the moon. Jasmy has just as much of a chance of pumping off of that news than XRP does, and they're not related at all, right? So just trying to be clear about that, right? Clickbait. I've been looking at Velodrome for a while, Rob, and meant to ask, best price prediction in your opinion this bull run? Velodrome, I don't really honestly have a price prediction for it because I haven't gone through it well enough, but I am bullish on the project. But I haven't done enough of a deep dive into it. I mean, you're looking at right now, you're looking at 15 cents, right? Almost $1 billion market cap, or no, almost $100 million market cap. Sorry. So the market cap's still reasonable. It's still reasonably low. Tokenomics are not terrible. I mean, what was the all-time high anyway? 37 cents. I mean, I could see you going somewhere around that $5 mark, $4 to $5, right? I could see it. I'm just running off tokenomics and the current market cap and stuff. So that's why you're my go-to crypto channel. I watch many other YouTubers in the past, and they're full of crap. Yeah. I mean, listen, I could clickbait like everybody else, but what's the point, really? I lose all credibility then. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I would rather put out a video that tells you the truth about what I think is going to happen and have 50 views on it than put out something I know is a lie and get 1,000 views on it, right? Because people are going to stop coming to your channel if you clickbait them all the time and stuff like that with stuff that's not true, right? So, like, I see the same people on X and on YouTube every single day. Every day I see them post Ripple settlement today. Today, it's going to happen today. Every day. So, I mean, yeah, eventually they're going to be right, but 364 other times they're going to be wrong, right? So, I had 2.3 million Jasmy and I traded 1 million Jasmy for 10 million XCN. So I still have 1.3 million Jasmy and now 10 million XCN. I'm extra bullish on XCN. Yes, that is a good diversification. I like that. That is good. You have a nice healthy size bag of Jasmy. You have a very, very healthy bag of XCN. So I see it as a win-win, man. Not bad. Not a bad move. Rare Breed. What's up, man? Rob, thank you so much for making me laugh by being real. People actually believe the YouTube tokenomics and don't understand that this is a marathon, not a sprint. Hey, yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. I got you. Thank you for the support, man. Tracy, what's up? Long time no see. I see you over on X all the time, but I haven't seen you over here in a while. Hey, Rob, finally made it to a live. Great to see and hear the truth from you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's all you're going to get from me, guys, is the honest truth. I got, a lot of this stuff, I have no horse in the race, right? And if people, I honestly believe that you guys are going to watch my videos, whether I lie or tell the truth, right? The only thing is I'm just going to screw you over when I lie. So I might as well just tell the truth and have a good community here. And I think that's one of the reasons we have a good community here is because we're always honest and we look everything right in the face, right? Whether it's good or bad, and we kind of just get through all of it together, right? We don't bullshit each other. And that's why this community is so good. Roller coaster weekend. Sunday was fun day. Yes, absolutely, man. It was a good close. And, I think, like this afternoon could be good. It could be a good afternoon, guys, right? We're going to watch the daily close again today. At 5 hours from now, we'll watch the daily close. And hopefully we will continue in the positive, right? So we'll stay on top of it. Price prediction for XCN, Jasmy, 3 projects. You want price predictions on 3 projects? So, I mean, XCN, I'm targeting around 20 to 30 cents. That's when I'll be out of that project. Jasmy, I'm hoping to see by the end of this year, I'm hoping to see between 80 cents and $1 and then closer to $2, between $1.60 and $2 by the end of this bull run. And then for Swift, I think Swift can make it to $1, but I will be out around, I'll start DCAing out of that project around 40 to 50 cents. So is Jasmy gonna have more lockups, and how many will they lock up? Yes, Rick, they do. They're doing right now. They're scheduled to lock up 100 million tokens per month. However, I did make a video talking about why I think that they will actually start to increase the amount that they're going to be locking up over time, and I would highly recommend you go watch that video. It's like 2 days ago I made that video, so check that out, man. And it'll give you my reasoning behind it and everything. So, my stars won. Yes, I saw that, Gary. Absolutely awesome. I was happy for you, brother. That is awesome. On to Colorado, man. If the Stars play a tight defensive game as a team, they can get through Colorado. Colorado can score goals in bunches, but if you shut them down by just making the games boring, right, and playing tight defensive hockey, you can get past Colorado for sure. Run and gun with them, though, and you're done, right? Rare Breed Academy, honestly, you might want to make shorts with all these facts because I'd run out of patience answering some questions. Well, that's the same questions I do. Honestly, Rare Breed, I answer a lot of the same questions like every single day. And at first, I was a little frustrated by it. Like I would get asked, for example, my Jasmy price prediction almost on a daily basis. I get asked that question. I've done 9 Jasmy price prediction videos. 9, right? I just did another one. I think it comes out later today or tomorrow. And but you know what? At first I was frustrated, but then I thought, you know what? I tend to forget that we're having a lot of people on a daily basis. We have new people, not only to crypto, but to Jasmy and stuff. And they, they start watching these videos and then they don't know, right? They don't know what I've said in the past. So then I realize I have to be a little bit more patient and a little bit more, understanding of the fact that I may have said something 100 times, but there's new people here who've never heard it before. So then I have to remind myself of that, because I do get what you're saying. I can get a little bit like that sometimes too. Like, holy smokes, I'll make a point of something and I'll stress it. I'll make videos about it. It doesn't even have to be a price prediction. And then literally somebody asks me, what gets me though, this is the one that frustrates me, Rare Breed, that I can't overlook. I can literally do like a price prediction video, or let's say I do a video on the lockup, the Jasmy lockup, right? And it's entitled, the video is entitled, My Thoughts on the Jasmy Lockup. How many coins are going to be locked up? Someone will comment in the comment section of that video asking me how many tokens I think that they'll lock up, instead of just watching the video. That's frustrating, right? So I never answer them. I just say, watch the video, man. Like, yes, I listen daily. Yo, what's up, Dino in the house. Your dog looks fantastic. I'm a major dog person. You know that, man. You know that. Guy, we need one more subscriber, guys. One more subscriber to get to 4,700. So if you're listening and you're not subscribed, be that guy. Be that one guy who pushes us up over, or that one girl that pushes us up over 47. Let's go, man. Let's go, baby. All right, let's get into some of the news, shall we, guys? Let's see, what do we have going on around the market? We got a video to start the day. Check it out. All right, so listen up, guys. So we got, so banks aren't allowed to use public ledgers at this time. So listen up. Let me know if you guys can hear this okay.
We've seen JP Morgan go the route of a private blockchain, for example. What was the decision process in terms of picking public versus private?
Well, so banks are subject to different regulations than, let's say, asset managers, or us. We're a registered transfer agent with the SEC and a broker-dealer. We are subject to SEC regulations. Banks are subject to OCC regulations. And currently in the US, the OCC is recommending banks not to use public blockchains as kind of like underlying financial service infrastructure. We don't have the same kind of restrictions. And I do believe that public blockchains is where the innovation will happen, because of the compositability of being able to do things on top of it, etc. If you want to understand the differences, it's similar to when internet started and you have, American Online and MSN that were close, and then you have the public internet, and the public internet is where the innovation happened, right? Because anybody could actually build things on top of what somebody else was building, right? So long term, I think that public blockchains is where the future is and where innovation will happen. And unfortunately, banks have restrictions, and they're still trying to be innovative, like JP Morgan with Onyx, but subject to what the regulators allow them to do.
Well, let's talk about the regulators. I'm curious about how.
So here's the thing with that, guys. If the banks are not going to be allowed to use public ledgers and public blockchains, right, they're going to be left behind, right? Because if they're using private ledgers and private blockchains, guys, one bank is not going to, nothing will change in the TradFi world if that happens, right? Nothing will change. One bank is not going to trust another bank's private ledger. They're not going to trust it, right? Same way they don't trust, if you bring a check from one bank to another, in one bank's name to another from another bank, right? They're still going to hold the funds until it clears, right? Because they don't trust the other bank. They don't know them, not associated with them and stuff, right? So they want to make sure the check clears first. That's why you need something like a certified check. And even then, sometimes certified checks are not trusted either from one bank to another, right? So do you think that one bank is just going to simply trust another bank's private ledger? Of course not, right? Of course not. If they're going to succeed and thrive, they're going to need to use public ledgers, public blockchains. These private blockchains banks are talking about that the SEC is trying to force them to use. It's not going to work because the trust issue is still there, right? Already subscribed and smashed the likes. Thank you so much. Rick subscribed. Awesome, Rick. Thank you so much, man. You guys are awesome. Boom. There it is. 4,700. Thank you so much, guys. We passed another milestone. Another milestone in the books, working our way towards that 5,000 sub level. You guys rock, man. You guys rock. All right. What else do we got? Check this out. You guys know I've been talking a lot about Gora Network, right? We brought Gora to the members a little while ago, the VIPs. So we got more exciting news for Gora. The Gora Network announces a bridge partnership with Messina One as part of the cross-chain strategy. So they say, get ready, the bridge Gora on Algorand and Ethereum will be available on Messina One. So Gora is an Oracle play on the Algorand blockchain, guys. So very, very bullish on it. Again, I told the members about it a while ago to get in on it. They continue to grow and expand. Same way I told the members to get into Pith when it first came out, right? Gora is right behind Pith, in my opinion. Great, great project. Very, very phenomenal. When I'm asking a big amount of physical cash, I get 1,000 questions. Why I'm taking my money? I assume the liquidity is very low. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous because they're not solvent. They don't actually have your money there, right? What are you going to do at the 5K sub mark? I don't know yet. I don't know. We should do something. We should have some sort of a celebration, some sort of a giveaway or something, right, guys? We should. Because I was thinking about that when we hit 1 year earlier this month. We hit 1 year on the channel. And I was like, we should totally do something. But yeah, maybe we should do some sort of a giveaway or something like that. Let me know. I'm gonna take a poll or something like that. I need some ideas because whatever it is, I want it to resonate with you guys, right? I don't want to put up a poll that doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Or a draw or whatever that doesn't really matter to you guys, right? So yeah, shoot me some ideas, guys. Let me know what you guys think. This is the only channel I pay for. It is worth it. The interaction with each person, helping to answer each question, the research shown, not just results. Thank you so much, Funky. I appreciate you, brother. Oh, with the super chat. What is going on, man? Where you been? I haven't seen you in a few days. You've been on the road or what? Rob, block the haters, chat, smash the like button. Jasmy, go to $1 this year so I can be a multimillionaire. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah, have you been on the road or what's going on, man? I haven't seen you, bro. Let me know. Math trains the brain to solve problems. Showing how you get the answer is just as important as the answer. Math 101. Yeah, exactly, right. And the goal is to not just show the answer, like show success, but it's to teach and educate how to, work out the equation, right? I try to help people learn how to do their research, what factors are important when you're looking at a project, right? Things like that all kind of matter, Because then, like, if I leave tomorrow and I don't run the channel anymore, well, how does that help any of you guys, right? If those of you who need help, right? It doesn't. So I try to walk everybody through it. I only have 500 algo. Got to up those bags. Those are rookie numbers. Got to pump those numbers up. When algo was 8 cents, I like dollar cost average into it like crazy, man. Like, everyone was like, "Oh, algo's a dead project. It's dead," because their primary TVL provider had left, had shut down. So, yeah, people were like, "Oh, it's dead now," and I was like, I dropped to 8 cents, and I was like, "No way, man! Like, listen, the the fundamentals never changed, right? It's still fast, it's still cheap, it's still a great network. So I believed in it, and I bought a whole bunch more at 8 cents, and it worked out freaking great for me. So absolutely. I get the same thing with like nets right now. A lot of people are like, oh, they ask me privately, like, oh, is nets? I'm worried about nets. Like, what's going on? Hey, nets will be fine, in my opinion. In my opinion, like, could it go to zero tomorrow? Yeah, it could. It could, right? Because some projects do, right? Not every project succeeds, but that's why diversification matters, right? But for me, the way I look at it is Nets is going to do great. I think it's going to be between $1 and $2, no problem, by the end of this bull run. So the fact that it's down at like 2 cents right now, I scooped up a whole bunch. Got a good amount of money in Jasmy, XRP, XLM, and HBAR. Great projects, man. All great projects. Absolutely. Love to see that. Love to see that. All right, what do we got? We got another video here. Check this one out, guys. It says instead of the usual Congress and crypto this week, catch the latest news from stablecoin legislation hearings with regulators coming up, and the latest Hill reaction to the SEC ETH news. So listen up, guys.
Where would it be good for the crypto industry as a whole? Where would that fine have to land to say, okay, that's a good win for crypto in general?
But I personally am not a legal expert here, so I won't pontificate on like what the penalty should or shouldn't be. But at the same time, the industry's playing offense, and I think that's good to have. And Ripple, to their credit, was the first one to play offense and fight the SEC and show that it's possible. But it's crazy how much money that these companies have to spend to defend themselves. And again, if Ripple does get a fine or not, but the amount of money, and again, we're talking in the tens of millions, hundreds of millions sometimes to defend themselves. That's what it takes to operate in the United States. And that's a really sad reality. And I think that if, Capitol Hill understood that a little more, I think it'd be, at least a wake up call to do something here, because the only folks getting a lot of money out of this is the lawyers. And we have some really great ones, but at the same time, it's crazy how that's a cost of doing business. It's just how much legal battles you're going to fight here, whether justified or not, at the SEC.
The cost of doing business in the United States is hundreds of millions of dollars just to have your foot in the door, plus any kind of settlement fines on top of that you're going to pay the SEC to finally be allowed. Congress has to do something soon here, guys. This is absurd. Absurd. Like I said before, I've said it before, I'll say it again. In my opinion, Elizabeth Warren and Gary Gensler should be tried with treason. They are holding back their own country in terms of technological innovation. And the United States, every single day that passes, that these major technological breakthroughs and companies are migrating overseas to other countries, China, Japan, the UN, anywhere else, Dubai, Saudi Arabia, the U.S. falls further and further behind every single day, right? And to me, that is a treasonous act against your country, because you know what you're doing, right? They are doing it to line their own pockets and to the detriment of the American citizen, right? That is working against your own country. That is treasonous, in my opinion. Was on the road 3 weeks. Wow, home for 5 days. Don't want to go back to work, but I've been listening and liking every video, brother. Thank you so much, man. Thanks for support. And yeah, be safe on the road, man. Be safe out there, bro. I'm glad that the winter's over, though, right? So you can get some good, summer roads going, and a little bit better than those frigid ones. I speak from Canada, anyway. Today's the day for Taurus ruling. I don't know if that's accurate or not. I've read it, but that kind of stuff, I don't believe it until I actually see it, right? Because I've been seeing people say that there's a settlement announcement today on Ripple and the SEC since June of last year. Every single day they say the same thing. Today's the day. Today's the day. Every day's the day until it's the day, right? So we'll see it. We'll see when it happens. What do we got? JasmyCoin soars as US dollar weakens. In a recent analysis, renowned economist Henrik Zeberg discusses the potential financial upturn for Jasmy against the backdrop of the declining U.S. dollar. He links the expected rise in the cryptocurrency to dwindling bond yields and a drop in the U.S. dollar index, which he believes will create a favorable scenario for growth of certain cryptocurrencies, including Jasmy. He's an advocate for blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies, forecasts a significant surge in the price of Jasmy, a digital asset linked to a blockchain platform facilitating secure personal data storage. His prediction rests on the Elliott wave theory, suggesting a 5-wave growth pattern for Jasmy. This theory is corroborated by bullish indicators such as the moving averages, convergence divergence, and the relative strength index, which hint at a shift from downtrend to an upward trajectory. Underscoring the potential for substantial financial gains, he points out that the technical analysis aligns with Jasmy's performance during previous upturns, projecting a climb as high as $1.28 per Jasmy. The optimistic forecast is intended to encourage investors to capitalize on the emerging upward trend, as current trading data reveals Jasmy's price has recently experienced a noticeable increase. Moreover, he extends his analysis to the broader cryptocurrency market, particularly Bitcoin, predicting a major rally for the flagship cryptocurrency in research to reach between 110,000 and 115,000. This forecast is based on the analysis of the RSI levels and market movement, suggesting a strong market performance in the near future. Concurrently, Bitcoin's current market performance shows a promising increase, further validating his optimistic market outlook. So yes, very, very bullish stuff, guys. In the short term, he says Bitcoin to 110 to 115,000, which would bring Jasmy to, in his estimation, $1.28. I would definitely take that all day long. Hopefully you guys would too. Very, very bullish stuff, guys. Now, we're talking about time frames here. We're talking like end of July, beginning of August, right? As summer starts to wind down. But that's not that far away. Keep that in mind. Hong Kong's initial performance with new Bitcoin ETFs. Hong Kong's spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds showed much lower performance in their launch week compared to their U.S.-based counterparts. According to data compiled by Farside Investors, the 3 spot Bitcoin ETF funds launched in East Asia, in the East Asian city on April 30th, attracted a total of 262 million in assets under management subscribed before listing. These asset inflows were less than 14 million in the launch's first week, which is far below the billions of dollars that flowed into the US-based spot Bitcoin ETF funds in January. Farside Investors shared the following statements. Quote, in our view, the launch of the Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF funds in Hong Kong is a minor process compared to the US ETF funds. Meanwhile, the world's first Hong Kong spot Ethereum ETF fund also did not show impressive performance with a cumulative 54.2 million AUM and 9.3 million in total inflows as of May 6th. Senior Bloomberg ETF analyst Eric Balchinian commented on the results. He said, quote, as we advised, do not expect big numbers against Hong Kong and the US. The 310 million in Hong Kong ETF funds are equivalent to 50 billion in the US market. Therefore, in this context, these ETF funds are already big in terms of local market value compared to those in the US. What they're not taking into consideration here is that there's going to be a lot of investors globally who are going to want to participate in an ETF on Ethereum and Bitcoin, but they're not going to want to do it in the US because of Gary Gensler and the SEC, never knowing what is going to happen there. Hong Kong stock sector with a total market value of 4.5 trillion is relatively small compared to the 50 trillion in stocks listed across all US exchanges. The Hong Kong stock sector is also less liquid due to China's slowing economic growth since 2022. Recent research by cryptocurrency exchange OSL found that about 80% of crypto enthusiastic investors in Hong Kong plan to invest in the new spot Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF funds. However, the assets are not currently accessible to Chinese investors unless they reside in Hong Kong. Researchers at SoSo Value stated, quote, China does not allow RMB investors to make purchases, and the increasing funds may be limited, which could lead to low trading volumes. Therefore, there is still strict restrictions on investor qualifications for Hong Kong-based crypto ETFs. The mainland investors cannot participate in the transactions. However, they did talk about the fact that China mainland is paying close attention and looking into allowing that to happen. So let's not put the cart before the horse here. What else do we have? Well, we got a lot, actually. I didn't realize how much we actually had today. Juicy Jasmy, liquidity, little bit of a dip, but feel like we're going up today, guys. Can't wait. Yeah, it was just Gary and his Robinhood crap. Sandy, how are you? Hello. Don't forget to smash the like, she says. Yes, guys. Make sure you listen to Sandy. Smash the like, smash the subscribe, guys. We got to continue to push this content out. We got to feed the algorithm, guys. It's very, very important. I know it might not seem like it, but it is. To get more Jasmy content out to more people, right? A simple thing like the like and subscribe goes a long, long way. Jasmy surges 3.4%. Analyzing future price prediction is now the right time to invest. Jasmy's chart is in an interesting position with indicators suggesting a short-term downturn. However, the altcoin resistance and support levels have been rising in parallel, indicating potential for continuing growth. The trading volume on Jasmy has also increased significantly, suggesting sustained interest in the coin. With the launch of the protocol's first DePIN, decentralized physical infrastructure network platform, Junction, and the recent partnership with Korea Web3 Bulletin Board, C2E, JasmyCoin could see further growth in coming months. While Jasmy shows promise, diversification is key in any investment strategy. Newer tokens such as Selena, okay, we're not going to get into Selena. With the recent performance and promising partnership, JasmyCoin could be a solid investment. However, with any investment, it's important to do your own research and consider diversifying your portfolio. Newer tokens, yes, to always be diversified, guys. But again, like they said, with the launch of their platform Junction and the recent partnership in Korea with C2E onboarding 4 million users, guys, could see very, very bullish times ahead for Jasmy. What else do we got? Let's have a closer look at these Hong Kong ETFs, shall we? So the Hong Kong Bitcoin ETFs attract 262 million assets under management, mostly pre-sale listings with 22.5 million inflows in the first week. Not terrible, guys. Not terrible. And then we got this over here, which I could not agree more with. Check it out. Why aren't Democrats being investigated? In Congress for 30 years, her salary is $193,000 a year. $193,000 a year is her annual salary. Her net worth is $196 million. Doesn't that sound like something worth investigating? Absolutely. If it was you, guys, if it was one of you out there, one of you American citizens, right, and your income was $193,000 a year, but your net worth was $196 million, the IRS would be up your ass, and so would the FBI. Why is no one talking about this, right? Gotta hold leadership accountable, man. Gotta hold leadership accountable. Have you checked out Dip Meme? Yeah, I looked at that a couple of days ago, I think. I did look at that a couple of days ago. Dip for yesterday, I think. Buy the dip, right? Yeah, it's not having a great day. Decent week. It's not very old, right? Also, so you guys know, I actually, speaking of that, new memes, I actually did a short for the members, the VIPs, last night to look at a new meme coin that's come out that I think is going to do pretty good. If you want to know what it is and you want to be one of the VIP members, guys, click the link in the chat or click the join button for that to get access to that, or join the Patreon. Because you get a whole bunch of stuff over there. People keep asking me, how much do I hold of this? How much do I hold of that? If you want my entire portfolio breakdown, guys, you got to join the Patreon for that. It's over there. Link is in the chat for that as well. Maybe Felicio invested in Bitcoin in 2009. Yeah, no doubt. Oh, wait a second. What the hell happened here? Okay. Sorry, I was having a little bit of a glitch there. All right. So what else do we have? Close that off. Close that off. All right. That was weird. All right. Anyway, Ryan says the SEC is now suing Kraken, Coinbase, Uniswap, MetaMask, and now Robinhood for the crime of helping regular Americans access crypto. This level of regulatory overreach has destroyed the legitimacy of the SEC and may lose the Democrats the election. Voters won't want this. 100% agree with that sentiment, guys. 100% agree with that. Best $4.99 you'll ever spend, says Sandy. Yes, thank you, Sandy. Thank you so much. Absolutely. Scam. 588. No, 589, brother. 589. Come on. What's up, Patrick? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, man. Welcome in, man. What else do we got going on, guys? See how many people are watching over on X. Decent number over there. Yeah, make sure you're subscribing, guys. And yeah, let's continue on here. What do we got? All spot Bitcoin ETFs see inflows. Analyst doubts dynamics will repeat. So I covered this, and I've covered it again, guys. This is starting to look so good for crypto. All 11 spot Bitcoin ETFs saw inflows for the first time since the launch in January. According to Bloomberg analyst Eric Balchinian, such dynamics were recorded on May 3rd. However, he expressed doubts that such dynamics would ever happen again. Okay, buddy. This guy's always so negative, eh? He says, first time ever 1D flows all green, no red for the Bitcoin bunch, not going to spike the football like some did during the inflow period. But we'll point out that over 95% of ETF investors hold. This is the problem with Balchinian. He keeps trying to compare the crypto market to the stock market. He doesn't seem to get it, right? He keeps now he's comparing the spot Bitcoin and ETFs to traditional ETFs. It's not the same thing, dude. Like literally within, what was it, like a couple of weeks, the Bitcoin ETF had shattered all world records for ETFs ever, right? It's not the same thing, but he keeps trying to compare it. He's doing it for notoriety's sake, in my opinion. He just wants attention. Mr. Balchinian, the bearest of the bears. Let's check out on the Dixie, guys. Not bad. We need continued downside here, though. Check it out on the 15. What do we got? No, it's climbing on the 15. We need to see downward pressure, man, on the Dixie. It's kind of sideways on the 1 hour. So we need to continue to boop, 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 boop. Let's go all the way down so we can see crypto pump. All right. What else is going on? Oh, yeah. So some of you guys, some of the members, again, another project I told the members about was TYT Bounty Temple. It's a Web3 gaming play. They're getting listed on LCX. Very, very bullish news there. New listing for them. Bullish for LCX, bullish for TYT. You'll love to see it. All right. And finally, we'll get into this. So ex-SEC official John Reed Stark to testify on crypto enforcement. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, really quick, just to let you guys know, tomorrow is the SEC overreach testimony in front of the Financial House Committee, if I said that properly. Anyway, there will be representatives from the SEC. Unfortunately, Gary will not be there. I will be live streaming it. And just so that you guys know, tomorrow, as it sits right now, I have I got to drive 8 hours to go see my daughter. She lives one of my daughters lives 8 hours away with her mom. So I have to go make that drive tomorrow to see her and stuff like that tomorrow. I will be setting the live stream up here for the testimony in front of the GOP. And then so make sure you guys are here to watch that, but I won't be on camera. It'll just be streaming the actual event. And after that, just so you guys know, tomorrow, I will not be doing a live stream. Like I won't be on tomorrow, right? There will be videos. I have videos scheduled to be coming out tomorrow. So you guys will still have your content and stuff like that, but I won't be here tomorrow. I got to do an 8-hour drive tomorrow. So yeah, just so you guys know ahead of time. But make sure you're here in the morning, 9 a.m. Central, for the testimony of the SEC overreach in front of the Financial Services Committee. So make sure you guys are here for that. Typo, play as mess up, Rob Father. I got you. John Reed Stark, ex-head of the SEC Office of Internet Enforcement, is due to give testimony before the U.S. House of Representatives Financial Services Committee concerning the regulation of securities laws, particularly in the crypto market, which is what I'm talking about tomorrow morning, guys, right? Who has the extensive securities law, who has an extensive securities law background, intends to illuminate the obstacles and needs to regulating the digital asset industry. Stark argues that the SEC charges of overreach with regulation by enforcement are baseless. So he's testifying on behalf of the SEC. Yeah, so he's testifying on behalf of the SEC, saying that what the critics call overreach is actually the SEC doing what it is supposed to do, which is enforce the law. You know, that's why every judge has ruled against them, because they're enforcing the law, right? So the judges are wrong too. The judges don't know the law. Gary knows the law. Okay, gotcha, bud. I see. In his pre-prepared statement, Stark argues in favor of the current SEC regulatory position, which means he's being paid, underlying that the specifics of the digital assets call for strong regulatory approach to protect investors. Stark asserts that the digital asset industry calls the SEC regulation by enforcement simply enforcement. Thus, he highlights several high-profile crypto failures, such as FTX, that indicate the volatility and risks inherent. I think it would be a bad idea in front of Congress to bring up FTX as a plus in favor of the SEC, because Gary is borderline getting subpoenaed for his interactions with Sam Bankman-Fried because that all happened under Gary's nose, right? So I would think it would not be a great idea to bring up something that Congress is already holding Gary's feet to the fire under, because they blame him for it. I don't know. I don't think it's a great idea, but I mean, I digress, right? What do I know? I'm just a poor guy trying to make a living over here, right? So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, what do we got? Of course, Gary's going to cower. Yeah, of course. Yeah, because he poops his little panties every time they put him out in front of them. Just got a Panasonic ad before the stream. Nice. Dropping again. Jasmy's dropping again. Is it? Well, Bitcoin dropped a little bit, right? The whole market's dropping a bit. Yeah. It sounds like you're a little too worked up there. I'm not too worried about it, but I would chill a little bit. But I mean, that's just me. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, guys. So yeah, guys, that's basically the news that I have for y'all today, so far this morning. Jasmy on the 4-hour chart kind of looks like a reverse head and shoulders, but I'm not a TA guy. Well, let me see what you're talking about, man. Let me see what you're talking about. Let's have a little look-see here on the 4-hour. Reverse head and shoulders. I mean, if this drops back down a little ways, I mean, you could have a potential here, right? If this is what you're talking about here, but we would need this to drop a little further to go like that to have a head and shoulder, reverse head and shoulders. So we would need to see further downside. But yeah, I mean, it's possible, right? It's there if it plays out. That could launch us up over this blue line here, guys. This is the resistance level at 2 cents too. So, I mean, yeah, it's a decent eye. I mean, we'll see if it plays out. Not a bad eye there. Do your own research, absolutely, bro. 4 years. What? I'm lost, Kaka. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Yeah, that's what I meant. Nice. Yeah, I got you. So yeah, we'll have to play it out, right? And see if we'll keep an eye on it on the 4-hour and see if it plays out. What does the hourly look like? There it is on the hourly. Oh, there it is on the hourly. But we're gonna have to wait it out, right? We'll see what happens. Should play out by sometime tomorrow. We could see if that's what's happening. Maybe it'll get invalidated. We could see a nice run break up out of that. So yeah, we'll see. We shall see. But anyway, all right, guys, that is basically the news that I have for you. We'll keep an eye on the inverse on the 4-hour. Keep an eye on that. And I got to go do some work. I got to run to the office, take care of some stuff. So I will see you guys this evening. We're going to be back for the daily close at in about 4 hours and 20 minutes. We'll be back for the daily close. Hopefully we have a good close again today. Continuation to the upside. So yeah. Anyway, guys, if you're new, like I said, hit the subscribe button, guys. Make sure you click the like button. Let's get the algorithm out there. Get the Jasmy content out to more people. I know you might not think that it matters, but it does, right? And it helps the channel quite a bit. So let's take care of that, guys. And become a VIP member of the channel, guys. Click the link or click the join button for that. Patrick, take care, guys. Enjoy your day off time, brother. Hey, thank you so much, man. And make sure you guys don't miss tomorrow's live stream tomorrow morning of the SEC testifying in front of Congress. That'll be fun. So anyway, I will see you guys later this evening. Like and subscribe. Thanks so much, guys.